Hello everyone and welcome back to another Aliens Fireteam Elite video. Now, firstly, before I cover this, I just want to say in front, and I'll have this in the description as well, that this is a disclaimer. This video that I'm talking about here is not endorsed, sponsored, contributed to, or any way supported by Cold Iron Studios, the makers of AFE. And the reason why I say that here is because we're actually going to be talking about a massive overhaul here. It just got uploaded to Nexus here. It's still getting tweaks and still being updated from time to time, and it's still pretty active and being tested out and stuff like that. But it's the AFE Enhanced. It's an overhaul mod here. And what happens is it really just reworks and changes a lot of stuff in the game, all for the benefit of the game itself in terms of rebalancing, repurposing, and just making everything about equal footing and on equal terms in terms of usefulness and capability here. So I'll just take a quick thing to show you some of the amazing things that got changed here, and then kind of go over some footage afterwards and roll some footage so you can see what I'm talking about. But firstly, we'll just show here attachments here got changed. So now attachments are going to be a lot different. And every single attachment has been looked at and adjusted and modified in some way, unless it was one of the really good attachments. So you can see here, like ratchet rifling, which was the same as I think hammer forged or hybrid, something like that. Now it actually has its own unique personality, where it's now minus fire rate but plus damage. Instead of 20% damage against armored enemies, you get 50% with a big stability boost. Other ones like Reinforced gives a lot of bonus damage, and it gives you like the additional reload speed. Go over here, we'll cover some of these ones real quick here as well. You have here like this gives stability now, weak point damage and max ammo with the Kolkata Eviscerator, which used to not be a thing. Magnetic Casings, where you get like accuracy and aim assist. Flywheel chamber, I think, stayed the same here. Phosphorus ammunitions here, this one's good. 50% chance to kill on leave a fire patch, and it tells you how much damage. Before in base game, for example, before this overhaul, the fire damage would do maybe like 10 to 20 damage total. And now here you see it does 400. And the reasoning behind this is that on Insane, there were just certain attachments, abilities, and guns that just weren't up to par in the sense of like attachments and what you could put on them, or same thing with like abilities and perks. So this aimed to rework and address a lot of that stuff. So then we have other ones like this. We have increase here, like you have minus handling, but a bonus to everything else. Some of the muzzles here actually are really cool. Compact flash hider being one of them is actually pretty nice. Here's another really good one, multi-port compensator now. It gives you a lot of weak point damage, and it's really useful for keeping up like the runner one shot depending on the weapon you're using. Vented flash hider, that one didn't get changed, I know that. This one here is one of my favorite changes now, so forward mount laser. As you can see here, accuracy 40%, handling 50%, and then enemies are revealed for 3 seconds on hit. This is really cool. And then other ones like this, we get stability and weak point damage on hit. Let me find another one here. Fire rate and handling and stability as opposed to before. And then a lot of optics got changed as well. So like hollow sight here, this one didn't really get messed with too much. But hollow tab sight now, you get accuracy, and then you get accuracy and weak spot. So this can affect weapons that actually have a huge fast fire rate. Micro dot sight here got boosted. It used to be 10%, but because of the way the game is used the ability to calculate damage, the 10% was actually net negative versus like hybrid sight, but now it actually gives you more. So you get 15%, which actually offsets it, which is really good. Micro red dot sight, another really good one here, got changed. Reflex laser sight, which is also another highlight for small optics. It also gives you accuracy and effective range. Hybrid optics here got changed, so it's the same as the other one before. The silent stalker got changed a little bit. And like the Sargona stuff, that stuff got changed a little bit and reworked as well. And some of these had their abilities messed with. So then let's also go over real quick too what this mod introduces. It also introduces a new weapon, the anti-material rifle. Now it is going to look like this if you get the weapons pack mod with the next overhaul. I don't know if it comes with it. That's something to check in the description. But here you have this. This weapon is actually really good on recon in the sense that if you have chain reaction, this weapon itself can one-shot on body shot, but it's been balanced and worked around on purpose so that it feels good for that, but also has really good just flat outright damage. Then we have another weapon up here, the Samsara Scout Rifle. This is a burst DMR. I should have it on one of my builds maybe. Let me see. Here we go. So you can see it's a burst DMR essentially, so it's really good for classes that don't have like a CQW. It gives them something to burst and do some really good single target damage to. And then some weapons got tweaked a little bit here for like heavies. The smart gun got its ammo increased. SMGs had their ammo increased as well by a lot, so they have a really high max ammo now. Flamethrowers and projectiles can now highlight enemies too, depending on what you have. So if you have like the reflex laser set like I was talking about, that affects it. Possible changes to certain weapons like the fireball in terms of like how the gun actually functions, not its damage and stuff like that. But as you can see, you can put reflex and laser sight and stuff and like highlight enemies. Crushers were given weak points. There's just a huge, massive overhaul to this. It's pretty awesome, and I'd love to show some footage of it as well. The twin hammer got changed a little bit too, buffed a little bit. EVA laser as well. And then we'll just kind of go over some of the stuff that the builds have to offer. But here, like you can see, like builds can entirely change now because of the different setups you have. Gunner didn't have too much change, I don't think. But here, like concussive rockets, it now does a lot more than just knocks enemies back. Dazed and confused here slows them by a lot more significantly. Napalm rockets do a lot of damage now and have really good area denial as opposed to before. Technician things that got changed. One of the huge things here is heavy turret. Now one shots without damage modifiers added to it, which lets you have extra space to put on other stuff. So, for instance, like, let me see, it's this one here. You can kill runners without needing the damage modifier, so you can put more stuff on here. And then if you do have heavy turret, it could never reach breakpoints before on pathogen. Now it can. So now if you put multipliers of this, as I show, you can one-shot pathogen runners with this overhaul. So things like that just really changed a lot of the classes and the abilities. For example, here, Bedside Manner and Rapid Recovery were lowered so they're not as massive and take up as much room. And then they were adjusted accordingly, which gives you extra flexibility. Doc's Orders is really good still. But then, where is it? Charitable Glow gives the team damage as opposed to yourself now. Migraine Solution getting changed and they're working differently. And then the really cool one here to really talk about for a second, Neuro Specialist. This one here, like you can cause enemies to do less damage, so you can actually do really crazy, intricate builds with it. One here we have Super Serum, gives you additional temp HP if you're playing. So like for since Phalanx here had a massive change with a lot of their stuff. Combat Inertia heals you now and it can stack up really high, so you can actually one-shot with melee. Some of the other perks, Take a Stand, got buffed in how they work. Not only that, but like hit and run tactics got buffed. At least I believe do, but Resilience got buffed as well. So just things like that where you can give a big change in how the class performs. Recon also received a massive change. And that was with how Guard Dog works. And then how Red is Dead works. Not Red is Dead, sorry. Threat Neutralized works. So that way it's more in line, so it's not just ARs breaking the game. You can actually get value out of it. What else? I want to talk to you guys about really quick and just cover. Here's another one. I don't have it equipped, actually, but Field Station actually gives you ability recharge now. So it actually has value to use. And then Lancer got some changes as well. Back Me Up got buffed. And then other modifiers like not muscle memory, where is it? Residual charge actually does really good damage now for like Insane. The pools actually do a lot of damage. So you actually have the ability to do that stuff with it. And then you also get a lot of challenge cards here that are really crazy and really fun. It starts with Really Piss Them Off and then goes up. So there's a lot of stuff to do in this. Overhaul mod, and I'd love to show you guys some of the stuff for it. I'll put some B-roll underneath to just showcase it, so that way you guys can see. But I want to leave this video a little short just to kind of talk about this overhaul. This overhaul is really fun, and honestly, it feels like a breath of fresh air for the game. Obviously, play it and download it at your own discretion, though. Do not come in there thinking that this is supported by Cold Iron. Please, this is a fan project that they're doing to try to make the game different, but also rework some of the issues that were before. So other than that, I'll play some footage now and hope you guys enjoy. Something spawned. I didn't hear a noise, so it's
Stalker.
Yeah. Oh, load. We need to get ammo. We need to go now. I'm gonna cry out. I'm gonna static.
Yeah. Behind.
2 seconds, by the way. I'm not holding this shit. So, just... Anyone else have a drone, or is it me? Is it just me?
I don't have a drone.
All I have left is ammo.
Okay. I have to save my drone then until we hit 90 seconds on the timer. I might actually wait a little bit earlier than that.
I'm calling your Overclock ready. I know you said you're using on cooldowns.
Yeah, 10 seconds.
Just have an idea. Okay.
That's it.
3, 2, 1.
Just grabbing ammo from behind you.
Got it right now. I'm feeling like cryo.
I got it.
Not yet. Oh! Not yet. That's fine. Alright.
I accidentally used my drone on accident. I wanted to use a cryo. But
How many grids do you have, Grabs?
Cryos? I have 1 cryo.
Okay, we should be fine. That's a real warrior. Fall back left if they're on you.
Spitter,
Spitzer,
careful. Gotta kill that warrior first.
Oh, Spitzer's gonna be aiming at you, Frank. Okay.
Overclock is active. Sorry, I didn't
don't move
pull
right
it up.
until I'm just shooting to your right.
Oh, that was close to touching me.
It's spitting at my turret. He's up there on my mark.
I'm focusing on the spitter, then you guys deal with everything else.
Yeah, I don't have good guns for it.
I just focus everything with that.
I'm placing a static. Yeah.
Okay. Overclock 9 seconds.
Oh, I just called mine.
That's fine.
Yeah. The reason I was asking was so I could overlay.
Yeah.
But the cooldown's line.
Warrior. Real warrior.
Oop, I got a ammo.
I think we should just go as well.
Oh,
I'm not gonna try it. I'm not gonna try it.
I mean, we
So
could
when
attempt
this
it. We
fun
could
runs
attempt
out-
it. We could attempt it.
Let's
If you
see
want.
how it is. Yeah, we'll go south very quickly there, because... Hold on. I'm gonna say no.
No?
Nah. I'm a pussy.
Alright, we're in.
Oh! Yeah.
We have cryo still. Oh! No. Back up.
Pick me up. If whoever's not picking me up, defend.
Yeah, I want it.
I guess to get out and we
okay.
get in. Oh. Nice.
Alright.
I think we could have done it.
It makes this game way more fun.
I think we could have done it. I think we could have done it, actually. That spitter was just unfortunate right at the end.
Yeah, I was looking at our health.